in Europe during the 19th century was a transformative force that reshaped the continent's political and social landscape. It began with the French Revolution in 1789, which introduced the ideas of sovereignty belonging to citizens rather than monarchs. Revolutionary symbols like the tricolor flag, national hymns, and the concept of la patrie, the fatherland, fostered a collective national identity. However, Napoleon's expansionist policies spread these ideals across Europe, but also faced resistance due to forced conscription and heavy taxation. The early 19th century saw growing opposition to conservative monarchies. The Congress of Vienna, in 1815, attempted to restore old regimes, but liberal and nationalist movements continued to challenge this order. Revolutions in 1830 and 1848, such as those in France, Belgium, and Greece, were significant milestones. Greece's independence from the Ottoman Empire in 1832 was a notable success of nationalist efforts, supported by cultural movements like Romanticism, which glorified national histories and traditions. The unification of Germany and Italy further exemplified nationalism's impact. In Germany, Otto von Bismarck used wars and diplomacy to unify German-speaking states under Prussian leadership by 1871. Similarly, Italy's unification was driven by figures like Giuseppe Mazzini and Count Cavour, with military campaigns led by Giuseppe Garibaldi. Overall, nationalism in Europe not only led to the creation of nation-states but also inspired cultural pride and political change, though it often excluded minority groups and sometimes led to conflicts. Giuseppe Mazzini, Giuseppe Garibaldi, Otto von Bismarck, and Count Camillo de Cavour were key figures in the nationalist movements that shaped Europe in the 19th century. Giuseppe Mazzini was an Italian revolutionary who founded the secret societies Young Italy and Young Europe to promote the unification of Italy. He believed in creating a democratic republic and saw nationalism as a means of liberating people from foreign rule. His ideas inspired many, though his direct efforts often faced setbacks. Giuseppe Garibaldi was a military leader and nationalist who played a crucial role in Italian unification. He led the famous Expedition of the Thousand in 1860, conquering Sicily and Naples, which he handed over to King Victor Emmanuel II, helping to unify Italy under a constitutional monarchy. Otto von Bismarck was the architect of German unification. As the Prime Minister of Prussia, he used a policy of blood and iron, involving wars with Denmark, Austria, and France, to unite German-speaking states under Prussian leadership by 1871. His diplomacy and military strategies were instrumental in establishing the German Empire. Count Camillo de Cavour was the Prime Minister of Piedmont, Sardinia, and a key figure in Italian unification. Through strategic alliances, particularly with France during the war against Austria, he helped annex northern Italian territories to Piedmont. His pragmatic approach complemented Garibaldi's military efforts. Together, these leaders significantly advanced nationalism in Europe by uniting fragmented regions into nation-states.